What do I do on Valentine's Day? Well, if you are tuning in expecting a high production value video where, somebody comes on and gives you a bunch of advice on all the cool things you could do to earn love from your chick that you're with or the guy, what to do for a guy on Valentine's Day or a lot of you guys want to, how can I impress my lady this Valentine's Day and really let her know that I care for her and love her and all that stuff. And you just tuned in and you basically got a combat vet who's sitting here with a cup of green tea and who's on his, 3 years of combat tours and is about to drop some knowledge on you. Well, stay tuned. Don't leave because I'm about to change your fucking life. So stick around. Some housekeeping, of course. Apex Mindset. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, take your thumb across your device and hit the subscribe button. Okay. And at the end, if you like the video, hit the like button and share too with some of your friends who might need it. So let's dive in a little bit here. So um, let's talk about what Valentine's Day has turned into, first of all. All right. I'm not going to go through the history of Valentine's Day for an hour and a half with you, but let's talk about what it actually is. All right. Valentine's Day is a display of transactional sexual relationships. Okay. That's basically what it is. All right. It's a display of transactional sexual relationships, not enthusiastic sexual relationships, not two people who are excited to be with each other situations. Okay. But for most people, it's a display. All right. And for women, it's a status symbol for them. What my guy does for me, what did he do for you? Or what did you guys do on Valentine's Day is a measure to her, to society, a signal of how much you love her and, how dutiful you are as a beta male provider. Okay. So that opens up the, if talked about this before, strategic pluralism, which is the whole alpha seed beta need thing, and that women are attracted to more alpha guys, but most women end up settling with a beta weaker guy who has to earn her sex and desire. And we're in a gynocentric society, and at least even before we were completely gynocentric, like years and years ago, at least in the sexual marketplace, we were gynocentric, meaning that it's a bit female centered because you have 80% of guys who are what we call beta males, weaker guys, okay? And that 80% is having to earn the chick they're with through favors and transactions and gifts and displays. Whereas the other 20% is genuinely desired by their chick. That doesn't mean that they never do things for her, but it means that they don't have to because her desire is already there for him, right? But that's a smaller percentage. And so all of these women out there have to present the idea, of course, promote the fantasy, you know, so that guys earn and do things for them and continue to provide for them. And then they pretend and fool themselves and act like they're excited to be there. The reality is she is probably, if it's 80% of the relationships out there, she has settled in this relationship that she's in. She is not that excited to be there. But she can't just be like, I'm not that excited to be here, because then, of course, she would have to face the music herself. She would have to initiate a breakup. And, of course, that guy would stop being that dutiful provider who tries to prove his love every single day. You see what I'm saying? So we got to present this illusion that, she's really into you, but only, of course, if you do all of the things that would make her into you, all of the favors, all of the gifts, all of the displays. You have to do all the displays so that she will truly be into you and love you. And it's to show your appreciation. But of course, we know that that's bullshit, because for most of you guys out there, if you did nothing on Valentine's Day, did absolutely fucking nothing, she would be mad at you for weeks and it would cause a major fight. So obviously, it's not showing appreciation because you don't you don't have an entitlement towards appreciation, correct? Obviously, all these displays are there because you're earning her in a transactional sense. Now, here's the thing, guys. She will fall in love with who you are, not what you do for her. Look at every single time that she has had some asshole boyfriend that, and I say asshole loosely, maybe he was all right dude, but just had asshole traits, you know what I'm saying? Didn't do a lot of shit for her, and she was madly in love with him, chasing this guy around, right? Why is that? Because of who he is, whatever that means, all right? His alpha behavior, maybe he was a loser, but his behavior was alpha enough, and she wants that. She wants that seed. That is, in the pluralistic sense, the alpha side. That's the guy she genuinely wants to mate with. That's the guy she wants to have sex with for her. You, a lot of you, she doesn't want to have sex with you, okay? She's going to do it anyway because you've done all of the things. You've sent her the flowers at work and you made the reservations and blah, 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 fucking blah. And then maybe she'll throw you some sex at the end of the night to say you're a good boy. Okay, that sounds pretty fucking horrible, both for women, okay, as well as men. Women aren't happy in these situations either. All right. So that's what it has turned into. And if you're in a relationship where that is the case, if you can't just skip Valentine's Day this year, and she's if you were to skip Valentine's Day this year in your relationship and she were to turn around and be angry about that and create a fight, then you have bigger problems. Okay. You have much bigger problems on what to do on Valentine's Day. That's why you need to start binge watching my videos. That's why you need to probably hit me up for a coaching session. Okay. Because you're lacking the genuine desire that you need in the relationship. All right. So that leads us to another thing I should probably mention is the grand gesture. All right. So the grand gesture is just that. It's, I have to do this big display so that I can earn my love, earn her love rather. And she'll really like me if I do this. Well, I got news for you. She doesn't like the guy who does that. Okay. She's not aroused by the guy who does the grand gesture. She'll she'll, obligatorily stick around with that guy. She may have given up on her alpha strategy and has settled with you for some provisioning or potentiality for that. But the grand gesture is not what makes her aroused. That is not what's going to get her to want to, be as close to you as possible until you are inside of her. All right. So you have to show up and actually be a man. All right. And that doesn't mean, well, what that means is you're not doing things that society says you have to do in order to prove something to somebody else. That's status signaling. Static signaling is bullshit. It's weak. And transactional relationships are fucking miserable. So, what do you do though? It is still Valentine's Day. Well, it's fucking Friday too, right? So, what do you do? And it's already time. The clock's ticking. I'm in Afghanistan, so the time is almost up. I mean, Valentine's Day is over in 30 minutes for me, but you guys are just getting started. And if you're today on my channel here trying to get answers, well, you're running late to the game, but that's okay. It's too easy. All right. What you do is you don't participate in society's bullshit. But that doesn't mean, though, if you're in a relationship and you're happy about it, if you're not happy about it, again, you got bigger fucking problems and you probably need to hit me up. All right. But if you are happy about it, you like your chick, she's fun to be around, okay, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's Valentine's Day. You can use today to do something that you would want to do. Now, I say that loosely, though, because so many of you guys are going to go, oh, well, then that means I'm going to do blah, 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 all the displays, all the weak ass beta male displays to try to earn her vagina. Because that's the only thing you know. You don't know any fucking better. You haven't been listening to my shit long enough. Okay. And I understand that. All right. So I say this with caution. All right. But what you don't do, here's what you don't do, is that you don't do what everybody else does. Okay. Bearing through crowds, just all the obligatory stuff, because love and high emotion for someone and high sexual arousal, high emotional arousal for somebody is not done out of obligation. So if you're doing anything out of obligation, she may obligatorily have sex with you and may obligatorily be like, thanks, because she doesn't want to be a bitch, okay? But she's not excited about it, dude, and she doesn't care. All right, it's not something that's just gonna get her. It's not gonna get you what you want. We'll put it like that. All right, but do cool shit because you want to do cool shit. That's what I'm saying. I hate crowds. If I'm, in a long-term relationship, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm not doing anything on Valentine's Day because Valentine's Day is a social construct. All right, guys who do that shit, they don't get laid anyway either. Okay, you got another whole set of problems. But, hell yeah, like an opportunity, especially Friday night or whatever. I mean, I hate crowds and the Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve, bullshit crowds where everybody goes out on that day. I'm not getting reservations anywhere. I'm probably making some food at home. I'm probably going to bang her lights out, okay, that particular evening because I'm going to do that anyways all the time. But this gives me an opportunity just to do it for fun and make that a thing. You know what I mean? And maybe we do something cool. Maybe we don't even do anything at all. We just stay in and we reserve Saturday night for doing something social. You should be doing shit all year, okay? If you're a man of high value and you're that alpha guy, you do shit you want to do and participate in with your girl, and you do it all year round. You don't reserve it for one day. I guess I have to prove my love and let the world know that I'm in a happy marriage. Okay, that's fuck. Like, oh my God, like you guys, I don't know how you do it. Like, don't kill yourself. Just continue to watch my shit because that's horrifying. That whole scenario to me is horrifying. I sit here in Afghanistan and I forget the level of betatization and social conditioning that's out there. And then I just jump on social media for a minute and I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like all of the obligatory posts. I met you 4 years ago and my life changed. Like, okay, just stop. Just stop all of it. All right. Her vagina's dry, okay, from all of that shit. Stop it. She didn't even like it. I promise. But if you're doing something spontaneous and cool and fucking badass and exciting, and she's excited to be with you and excited to go do shit, and everything is like an adventure, now she's excited, okay? She's not excited about your dumb Facebook post or your stupid display or your let's show everybody, let's kiss on fucking, and put it on Facebook because it's my obligation to do so, and send her flowers to work. And fuck. Anyway, and I'm not saying never send flowers to work either. Like, do these things when it fits your paradigm, not everyone else's. You see what I mean? So it's not what you do, it's how you do it. That's what's important. And so some of you guys are doing it like shit. It's not about what you're doing. If you came on to this video because you want to know what to do, here's the answer. You do what you fucking want. And you do it because this is what you want to do and this is a great it is not because everybody else says this is what you're supposed to do. All right, that's the answer. It's how you do it. You do stuff with your chick because you enjoy your chick. You do stuff with your chick because it's a genuine desire you have for your chick, and she hopefully, because if she doesn't, you got bigger problems, hit me up. But if she has genuine desire for you, then it's a great time. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what you're doing. You're having awesome times, killing it, living your best life, all that stuff. That's what you fucking do. If that involves flowers and reservations, God bless you, okay? If that involves staying in and Netflix and chilling and ordering a pizza, God bless you. You see what I'm saying? It's how you do it and how you show up, not necessarily what you do. If you're doing a display to status signal, let everybody else know just for the sake of letting everybody else know. Again, I'm not saying never do a Facebook post either. But if you have to do that all the time because you have to display, there's something wrong, you see. That's an indicator of a transactional relationship, which is the worst kind, and you don't want that. All right. So now, last but not least at all, let's say you're single. Man, I should have put this in the beginning of the video because all the single people are crying. They've already been crying, and they've gone to the next video. And that was after a couple of angry Facebook posts and perhaps a meme on how stupid Valentine's Day is and how they're not upset that they're single. All right, look, ugh, if you're a chick and you're single on Valentine's Day, I get why you're upset, okay? Because this is a status thing for you. For guys, it's not a status thing. We don't give a shit. Okay, like especially if you're a real dude, like just another day. All right. For you, I get it. It's a status thing. Nobody loves you. That's why you're single. Blah. Okay. All right. So get over that because here's the thing. Congratulations. If you're single right now, congrats because you've made it. You've made it this year without being in a shitty, toxic relationship or a transactional relationship where your partner's not excited about you. All right, so good. This is a good thing. So what should you do today then? Go fucking celebrate. Now I'm not talking like some Julia Roberts movie or some shit, guys or girls or whatever. But I mean really just go out. It's Friday night. Go out and have a good time. If you're single, Valentine's Day is a great time to actually go out and be social because there'll be other single people out who maybe they need to meet someone just like you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they need somebody a little of you in their life. And if you're sitting around being depressed and sad and feeling sorry for yourself because you're single, well, you got the shit all wrong. Single is great. Single is opportunity. You see what I'm saying? Most people, their relationships are miserable. And they won't admit it. They won't say so. Most people, I mean, it's not a lot of them will, but most will not tell you how miserable their relationships are. But that's not you, right? That's not you because you're single. That's fucking good. If you're a chick and you're single, congratulations. Okay, that's wonderful because there's plenty of dudes out there who are high value dudes who don't give a shit about Valentine's Day, which is most high value dudes, by the way. And they're out there, man. They're going out tonight and they're grabbing a cocktail. So what I want you to do is put yourself together and get your shit together and make yourself look good, right? Because that's what you do. You present yourself well, okay? And you go out there, get out, have fun. Hell, if you're by yourself because all your friends are in relationships, grab your laptop, all right? Grab your Kindle, grab your fucking, iPad, all right, or whatever and go sit at the bar by yourself, man. Read a Kindle, have a couple drinks, and chill. You'd be surprised about what happens. You'll meet some people, you'll have a good time. That's what you should be doing if you're single. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't be putting shitty, sad Facebook posts up. Nobody likes that. It's unattractive. And even you ladies do that shit, it's very unattractive, okay? Because high value males are not on your Facebook now going, oh, poor girl. No, it's all the fucking losers that you don't want to actually date or be with that are commenting on your shit. You know it. So don't do any of that. All right. Go out and be fucking awesome. That's what you should do today. Whether you're single or in a relationship, go out, kick ass, have fun, be fucking awesome. All right. Thanks again. Thanks again. Like I said, hit the subscribe button, share this with your friends who are crying about Valentine's Day, and tune in for more videos. Hit me up privately if you need additional help. Take care.